So my friends reached out to me last week. Quite a few friends. Needing stuff. You know how friends do. And one of my friends is moving, needs help moving. The other friend is putting some business plans together. And then the other friend is just putting, life plans together. Well, long story short, I told all of them no. N-O, no. And my friend asked me a question. I just keep playing it back in my head over and over and over and over and over again. And it was a great question. She said, "You really think the world revolves around you, don't you?" So I've been thinking about this question. It's such a crazy question. Every day of our lives, we wake up and we prepare. Well, most of us. For a job that we may or may not really want to do. Or you may or may not be doing things that might not be gratifying to you. And then you get off of work and you try to catch up with all the stuff you don't get to do while you're at work. The cooking, the grocery shopping, the cleaning, the planning, or just simply the relaxing. If you got kids, you got to feed your kids. You got to take your kids to practice. You got your significant other that you might be trying to take care of and figure out what their needs are. And we repeat this process literally every single day for our entire lives. Every day. Every day. Every day. So I told my friends no. N-O. And there's this Alan Watts quote. He says, "A skillful person must exist in two worlds at the same time." So when we talk about self-love, right, what does that look like? And it's not necessarily telling people no just for the sake of saying no. It's saying no because you're more important than them in that moment. Like the things that you're trying to accomplish mean more to you than whatever it is that they have going on. Let's take, for instance, my friend that has business plans. I want to help you. I hope your business thrives. But I'm not going to help your business and make mine suffer. Because I am doing the best that I can do to make time for my own stuff in my life. To my friend that is trying to move, I hope you get all your stuff moved in. But I don't even move my own stuff. If I had to move tomorrow, I'd hire movers. So to all my friends and future friends, don't ever ask me to move. I will never help you ever. And I'm serious. And to my other friend that was, doing her life plan things, figure out what you want to do first. And then let me help you with that. I don't want to help you plan a life that you don't quite understand yet. And that's sort of the point of this whole video. Is like everybody is making it seem like being selfish is such a bad thing, right? And then in the same sense, we talk about self-love. What about self-accountability? What about self-awareness? What about understanding that I don't know where I'm at enough to give anything significant to you? Like my cup's not full enough to pour into you. I got to fill my cup first before I can give you a sip of my water, right? And people call you selfish. It's time to start saying no. It's time to start being selfish, seriously. Because I really think a lot of people, most people, almost everybody, doesn't really understand how they tick enough so that they can help somebody else on a significant level. On a significant level. Cornel West, I've been listening to him a lot lately. And he says, in order to be great, a quality of service must be attached to your success. A quality of service, meaning that I am serving you all. I'm serving you. So how would I serve you and give you anything of value if I don't know who I am? That requires a certain point of isolation, right? So I could just really just go into my own world and figure out who I am first before I can even begin to serve you and give you anything of value. I was reading this book, The Way of the Superior Man. And he's got this quote, and he says, a superior man must feel deeply within the world and deeply within himself at the same time. I've been living in the world my whole life. But ask yourself, how long have you lived deeply within yourself? So maybe we just need to withdraw a little bit and figure out who we are so we can give great service. So going back to my friend's question, you really think the world revolves around you, don't you? And if you're listening, my response to you is absolutely. And you should too. My world definitely revolves around me. Don't ever forget it.